morning, student. We are discussing the same topic, periodic classifications of element. And in last video, we have completed the periodicity of element like the atomic and ionic radii, valency, oxidizing property, reducing property, metallic and non-metallic property, as well as the electronegativity, electron gain, ionization enthalpy. I would like to remind again these properties, and I will give the sketch to understand to the variations of these periodic property in group and the periods. So atomic radii, you know that is the distance between the nucleus and valence electron is called the atomic radii, and when coming from top to bottom within the group, atomic radii increases and left to right decreases because the size is decreases when going left to right across the period due to the ZD effect. ZD effect means this is the effect of the nucleus on the electron, because the filling of electron takes place into the same subshell. Due to this, electron come close to the nucleus and their size decreases. And when coming from top to bottom within the group, the number of cell and number of electron both are increases. Due to this reason, the distance between nucleus and valence electron increases and size increases. Valency, you have to see, that is valency increases from 1 to 4 and followed by decreases 3 to 1 and 0 in the separate group, that is from left to right across the period. Metallic character, top to bottom metallic character increases because the metal have the tendency to lose the electron, and when coming from top to bottom the size of atom increases. So distance between nucleus valence electron increases, means less force of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron. So very easy to release the electron, it means losing tendency increases. So when coming from top to bottom within the group, metallic character increases and non-metallic character decreases, whereas the non-metal have the oxidizing property. Oxidizing means non-metal try to maintain their stable structure by gaining of electron. So left to right size decreases. Due to this, gaining tendency increases. It means non-metallic character increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Reducing character, simply losing tendency of electron from the valence shell, increases top to bottom and decreases left to right across the period. Whereas oxidizing character increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Another property we have discussed just like the electronegativity. Our electronegativity means the tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron toward itself. You will read in the higher class also. The tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron toward itself is called the electronegativity. And electronegativity also increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy is defined as the amount of energy required to pull the most loosely bounded electron from the valence shell of an atom in their isolated gaseous state is called the ionization enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy, electronegativity will read in the class 11. For your sake of convenience, for the study of the ionization enthalpy and electronegativity I have explained here. But this property like the metallic, non-metallic character, reducing, non-reducing, atomic and ionic radii, the questions arises on this property in your board examinations. So I am going to sketch a line which is useful to understanding about the periodicity or the periodic property of element. Just like top to bottom, we are considering the group, and left to right across the period, this is period. So which property increases top to bottom, which property increases left to right across the period? Just like atomic radii, this is increases left to right across the period and decreases, in atomic radii increases top to bottom within the group and decreases left to right across the period. Similarly, ionic radii, it is also decreases left to right across the period and increases top to bottom within the group. Metallic character Metallic property also decreases left to right across the period and increases top to bottom within the group. Similarly, reducing property also decreases left to right across the period and increases top to bottom within the group. So these are the property which increases top to bottom within the group and decreases left to right across the period. Is it clear? Whereas, just like the electronegativity increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Similarly, non-metallic character, it also increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Oxidizing property, it also increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Similarly, ionization enthalpy, it also increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. Electron affinity EA is also increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. So this is a simple sketch to understand the some property, periodic property and their great variations in the group and the period. Atomic radii, ionic radii, metallic character, non-reducing character increases top to bottom within the group and decreases left to right across the period. Similarly, that is the electronegativity, non-metallic character, oxidizing property and the ionization enthalpy, electron affinity increases left to right across the period and decreases top to bottom within the group. So these are all about the periodic classifications of element and the periodic property. In these sections we have discussed different model for the classifications of element, like the Dobereiner triad rule, which was based on the sequence of the three elements of the similar character, and the average atomic mass of the first and third element is roughly equal to the average atomic mass of the second element. Newland octave rule, which was based on the Indian musical notes, each eighth element will have the same property to the first element as like the Indian musical notes. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, again Sa. And more contributions for the classifications of element was given by the Mendeleev, which was based on the atomic mass and the physical and chemical property of element. So the periodic functions of the element are the atomic mass, or the periodicity of element is their atomic mass. Now the discovery of isotopes arises the problem to put the one element more than one place. So at the same time the Chadwick, Moseley and Chadwick experimented out and find out that the most fundamental property of element is their atomic number, not the mass number. So Bose modified the Mendeleev periodic table into the long form of the periodic table. That is known as the modern periodic table. And modern periodic table is the periodicity of element is their atomic number. Means the element are arranged on the increasing order of atomic number after a regular interval, same property of element placed into the same group. So these elements are classified into the group and period. There are 7 horizontal line, this is called the period, and 18th vertical line, this is called the group. And it is classified into the S block left side, P block right side, in between S and P this is D block element, and at the bottom of the main periodic table there are 2 separate series. This is the 4F series and the 5F series. This is called the F block element. And the S and P block element is called the representative element, D block element is called the transitions element, and F block element is called the inner transitions element. So these are the, and we have also discussed the periodicity of element in terms of the atomic and ionic radii and the valency, as well as the metallic, non-metallic character, reducing, non-reducing character, oxidizing tendency, etc. So this is all about the periodicity of element or the periodic properties. Now we'll discuss about some questions from the NCERT book. So the first question is given. The first question is given: did Dobereiner triad rule also exist into the Newland octave column? The first question is given: did Reiner triad also exist in the column of Newland octave? In the column of Newland octave. The first question is given, and compare them. So Dobereiner triad rule, first you compare. Dobereiner triad rule is the sequence of the three elements of the increasing atomic masses. The average atomic mass of the first and third element is the roughly equal to the atomic mass of second element. And the Dobereiner triad rule, Dobereiner Newland octave rule was made on the basis of Indian musical note. Each eighth element will have the same property to the first element. So Dobereiner triad rule make the sequence of the element as on the Indian musical notes in the column. So Dobereiner triad rule also exists into the Newland octave rule, just like lithium, sodium and potassium. These are the triad of the Dobereiner triad rule. So when we are taking the lithium is the first element, lithium, this is beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8th element is the sodium. If sodium is taken the first element, potassium will be the 8th element. So this triad also exists into the Newland octave rule. Is it clear? So what would be the answer? Yes, the Dobereiner triad rule exists into the column of the Newland octave rule. Is it clear? And Dobereiner triad rule based on the increasing order of atomic masses of the three element. The average atomic mass of the first and third element is roughly equal to the atomic mass of second element. And each eighth element will have the same property when arranging in order of increasing atomic masses as like the Indian musical notes. So these are the different concepts for the classifications of element, that is Newland octave rule as well as the Dobereiner triad rule. So next question is given: what were the limitations of Dobereiner triad rules? What were the limitations of, second question, what were the limitations of Dobereiner triad rules? So limitation is very clear that actually the element present at the times of Dobereiner, that is the all the elements which are not arranged in the sequence of the triad. Some only 3-4 sequences have been made by the Dobereiner of the same property of element on their basis, on their concept. But rest element did not follow the triad sequence of the Dobereiner. So this is the limitations of the Dobereiner triad. Means there is no more than 4 sequences have been made by the Dobereiner for the elements. Next one, another question is given: what were the limitations of Newland octave rule? Question number 3rd, what were the limitations of Newland octave rule? So you have to discuss already this limitations of Newland octave rule. That is, the octave rule follow up to the lighter element lie up to the calcium atomic mass 40. Above this Dobereiner Newland octave rule does not follow. That first limitation means up to calcium the Newland octave rule follow, but after that this rule was not follow as a Newland octave rule. Another things, Newland assumed that only 63 elements were known, and after this there is no more element will be discovered into the nature, into the future. So that was the wrong concept, because after that number of element was discovered, and till 118 elements are known, so that concept was wrong. It is also the limitations of the Newland octave rule. Is it clear? Next question is given. This is use Mendeleev periodic table. Next question is given, question number 4. I am reading question simply, match to your book. Use Mendeleev periodic table to predict the formula of the oxide of the following element. Use the Mendeleev periodic table Mendeleev's periodic table predict the formula of the oxide of the following element. Oxide means reaction with oxygen. This is the compound of oxygen is called the oxide. The element is given potassium, carbon, silicon and aluminium. These are the elements, aluminium, silicon and barium. So what is the formula of their oxide? By using the Mendeleev periodic table. So first we are taking potassium. This is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. This is first a group of element, and their valence is +1. And oxygen, you know that oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. This is the group 6 elements, and their valence is -2 because 2 electron required. So what would be the formula of oxide of potassium? This is K and O. O having -2, this is in +1. So this is multiply this. This is K2O, potassium oxide formula, K2O. Carbon, you know that carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. This is 4th group of element, and their valence is 4. So carbon valence is 4 and oxygen is +4 and this is -2. So what will be the formula? This is 2 to is 4, simply 2 multiply here, 1 here. This is CO2, carbon dioxide. Or you can write simply this C2O4 and 2 to is 4. So the formula of carbon dioxide is CO2. Simply silicon also present after the carbon, so it has also the same valency. So their formula become SiO2. This is oxide of the silicon. Next one, aluminium. Aluminium present in the 3rd group of element. Just like 2nd group, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Their valence is +2. And 3rd group, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thorium. They are +3 of valency. So in case of aluminium, their valence is aluminium +3 and oxygen valence is -2. So what would be formula? Al2O3. This is the oxide of the aluminium. Next one, this is barium. Barium present in the 2nd group of element. So it has valency +2 and oxygen having also -2, same. So this is BaO, barium oxides. Is it clear? Very easy. By knowing the periodic tables, you can predict the formula of any kinds of the compound like oxide, sulfide, hydride, etc. Whatever you can make. Next question is given. Question number 5. Question number 5 is given, beside gallium, which other element have since been discovered that fill the gaps left by Mendeleev in the periodic table. Discovered that fill the gaps left by Mendeleev's in his periodic table, Ne2 in his periodic table. So that was scandium, this is Sc, and germanium, this is G. Its name was given Eka boron and their name is given Eka silicon at the times of the Mendeleev periodic table. So these are the two elements were unknown at the times of Mendeleev, and after discovery their name was written scandium and the germanium, rest two elements. Next question, what were the criteria used by the Mendeleev in creating his periodic table? Question number 6. So the criteria was made by the Mendeleev to arrange the element, that was the atomic mass, increasing atomic mass, as well as the physical and chemical property like the hydride and oxide of the compound. So these are the criteria. This is physical chemical property as well as the atomic mass was the criteria to make the chart and fill the element in the periodic tables. Is it clear? Next question, question number 7. Why do you think the noble gas are placed in a separate group? Because the noble gases are basically helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon is very inert. Xenon is very inert and was found in very rare, very little concentration into the atmosphere. So they were arranged at the end of the periodic table in the P block of elements. Next one, how could the modern periodic table remove the various anomalies of the Mendeleev periodic table? So one thing was very clear, that the Mendeleev periodic table have no place for the isotopic element. So by changing the concept of the atomic mass of arranging the element and by the atomic number, so atomic number is the basis for the modern periodic table. There is no need to place one element more than one place. So these anomalies removed by the modern periodic table. Is it clear? So try to solve rest questions from the NCERT book, and if you have questions you can ask. Next time we will discuss about the rest part of the rest questions of the exercise. Thank you.